Want to learn 3 ways to add color to your studio portraits? Let's get into it. What's up everyone, I'm Sal Sincata, and today we're gonna have a little bit of fun with some color gels and adding color to your portraits, right? So you can get in your studio, you got a couple of lights there, you're gonna make a beautiful portrait. We got Violet behind us. Ow, ow! I'm not supposed to say that. I don't think I can say that.
I said it.
Is that, my wife said it, so I feel like she gave me the green light. So Violet, if I offended you, oh, she said ow, ow. Okay, anyway, let's focus. So you can add color to your portraits in a really, really fun and easy way. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you 3 lighting setups. And so let's get started with this. I'm using the Westcott FJ200 and the Manny Ortiz Beauty Dish switch. So I gotta give a little shout out to Manny. He's a YouTube content creator as well, and they created an incredible product for him. So if we open this up here, right, it's not your typical kind of octabox. When you're working, and I don't know if you guys know this or not, but so I just wanna cover it for you. When you're working with soft boxes, right, they're not all created equally. A lot of times what they don't have is this reflector inside. And that's what makes a difference in the way the light is filling, right, this octabox, this beauty dish. That's the difference, right? So if I don't have this reflector in here, the light is firing and it's hitting, right? The hot spot will be in the center of the softbox. It's going to hit your subject a little differently. And you'll notice in some of my older videos, I kind of have my softboxes tilted a certain way because I'm trying to light them with the edge of the softbox because it's a lot softer light. Well, with a beauty dish like this, when it fires into the reflector pushes that light back, fills the entire box, and gives us a very consistent light source in the entire box, and it changes the way those portraits look. So well done Westcott, well done Manny. This is a great addition to your studio. So there is inner baffling inside, but we're not using it because that would soften up the light even more. So you'll have this inner baffling that you can use, and then just this kind of outer diffusion panel, this is all we're gonna use for this, okay? So let's seal this up. Remember, the first thing we're gonna do is just get a standard beauty portrait with straight light, right? Like 5500 Kelvin. Then we'll add color to it. So we're gonna put this here right over Violet, nice angle down. And then I've got another FJ200 as kind of an edge light for her that we're gonna fire back here. So let me get dialed in on this. And I know I keep talking about this. For you photographers out there who refuse to use a light meter, for f***'s sake, learn how to use one. I'm gonna do a future video on it. Everybody keeps asking me to do it. But it will make your life a lot easier, all right? So what we wanna do is isolate the 2 lights. In the studio, I'll take a picture with no light because everybody watches our videos and they're like, well, you got all this natural light. No, we work that out with our exposure settings, but I'll show you what it looks like with and without. I'm gonna put this right at her forehead, hit that. So we are at 805, right? So think of it as 8.5. I don't wanna be there because I'm approaching F11. So I'm gonna dial down the power here by a half a stop, all remote controlled. Try it again, 80 flat. So our main light is 80 flat at ISO 200, shutter speed 200. So I'm in manual mode, always in manual mode in the studio for that. And now on the background, we're gonna measure this light hitting her on the back of her head. And that's at F11, it's a little too hot for me. I want this to typically be 1 stop less. So if she's being hit at F8 on that main light, on this edge light, I'd probably like it around 5, 6. So let's come down just about a stop here, stop and a half. That's F8, so we've got to get that down 1 more stop. And I could have done this on the remote. I'm a creature of habit. I don't know why. Yeah, I do like to make it more complicated. You know what's happening here? And I'm embarrassed to say this, the trigger is overriding the settings. So every time I change it on the unit, and then I go measure it, I'm like, why is this still not adjusting? So even I make mistakes. Maybe we should cut that out and not put it in the video, but I know my wife's going to, so let's just work with this. All right, so this is on group A, and then this one is on group B. And this is where just old habits die hard, right? Like I'm so used to going to the unit and changing it there. So I'm going to now change it on the unit. Now that I've adjusted it on the unit, the way it was designed, voila, 5.6 on the back. We're gonna make sure here one more time. All right, 8.0 flat. Okay, so finally, we are set. But see, that's why it's so important, I think, to use a light meter so you at least know you're getting the exact settings that you're looking for. Because the back of the screen of your camera is really no way to tell. It lies to you. The LCD screens lie to you. They're liars. Okay, so now let me get a test shot of Violet. Here we go, beautiful. 1, 2. Yeah, and our first test shot is just stunning. You approve? That's all that matters. I actually just want to pause there, right? So when you're working with clients, models, whomever, you have to understand the difference between short light, broad light. Short light is when they're looking towards that light for the most part, right? And the shorter side of their face is being lit with light. But broad light is when they're looking away and the majority of their face is being lit. We're getting away with that with Violet. She's looking away from the light because she's a model, right? So she's super thin, she can pull that off. This gets into, we'll do a video later, let me know in the comments if it's something you're even interested in, on corrective lighting, right? So you don't typically want, for the average person, when they light more of their face, more shows and they look heavier. If you have them look towards that light, right, it'll thin them out. If they've got bad skin, you typically don't want directional light, you'll want more flat light because then you don't have the shadows for acne and things like that. So let me know if that's a video you're interested in. I just felt like pausing to talk about that. So now, right, we're gonna progressively go through this. We're gonna add a pop of color, right? And something I love to do is just warm up everything up. So right now we're shooting at 5,500 Kelvin, which is what all the lights are keyed into. It's gonna look very nice. Yeah, I can warm it up in Photoshop and things like that, but I can also do it on set. So if you look here at my official kind of rig here, I tend to keep it pre-gaffed. I'm a pre-gaffer. I don't know how many of you out there pre-gaff, but everybody should pre-gaff. So I like doing this, and we'll put this, it's already gaffed. I'll just put this on this light back here. So now I'm ready to go. And the reason I like working this way is because it allows me to move very quickly without having to look for things. So in my head, before the shoot, I already knew what I wanted to do. So I kind of try to get everything prepared. Now with this particular light, I'm gonna move this a little bit more into frame because I wanna see a little bit, see if I can get some flare in the lens, things like that. And this is just gonna create a nice warm edge light around her. So let's shoot that now. Baby step this way for me. Perfect, yeah. Let's go back to that same kind of pose you had. Yeah, looking towards the your left. Okay, so that was super easy, right? So now we added orange to this shot. Now, this is where we can have some fun with color gels. And I wouldn't do this with every client. I wouldn't do it with high school seniors or anything like that. And the reason I wouldn't do that is because not everybody's gonna like this, which is why I like working this way. So get set up, and then just now, knowing how easy this is to do in real time, you can get a bunch of different looks. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna change this big beauty dish soft light now and get teal. Teal orange is a great color combination. Red blue is a good color combination. Blue and orange is a good color combination. So you'll pick your own flavor, but I really love doing this. So we're gonna do here. We're gonna open this up. And now what I'm gonna do is just take this. These are, you could buy these from B&H or anywhere, and they come in big sheets, and I just cut them into 4. It's super inexpensive. Every light manufacturer, by the way, makes like a gel kit. The problem with that is, it's not really a problem, they're well made, but the problem is that if you have multiple lights, like I have Westcott, I have Profoto, I've got some other lights in here, I've got FJ400s, FJ200s, I've got to have different gels and lighting for each, so this is so much easier and cost effective. I needed more gaffing. I didn't realize I was gonna need that much pre-gaff, but you know, once you pre-gaff, you never go back. I don't really know what we're talking about anymore, but it sounds dirty, and I like it. All right, so we were shooting at was it 5.6 or 8?
Back, 8 on the front.
Yeah, I was at f8. Adding that gel has dropped the exposure to 287, so roughly 4.0. So you're talking about 2-stop loss of light. So the reason I'm taking a test shot is to make sure saturation looks right. So with gels, right, the brighter you make it, wonky things start happening, and then the density of the color, some are gonna be more vibrant than others. And so with this teal, it's a very light teal, so I'm trying to find that balance. And where I'm ending up is at f9, 200th of a second, ISO 200. And so I'll show you guys what I'm seeing here. Here we go, 1, 2. And I really like, the straight out of camera looks really good. And I love this teal orange combination. It's so moody, really, really cool shot. And that's straight out of camera. So of course you'll be seeing the edited versions as well. And so this is really fun. All we had to do is add, right, the orange, the teal, and then I'm gonna show you a third version after this where we're firing light into the camera. But let's work this guy out.
Oh, that's stunning.
Isn't that awesome?
I love it.
I'm obsessed with these. Look at this first one, these set right here with that little bit of flare in there.
Oh.
Even that one.
Yeah, even without the blue, that's stunning.
Really came out good.
I love it.
So that was fun, right? So, okay, good. Now we've got that second setup, third setup? Yeah, no, well, third if you count just normal light, right? Photographers, we gotta use normal light. So now for the last one, I'm gonna take an FJ80 and we're just gonna fire this into the lens. What color do you think we should do? I'm gonna keep the blue and teal, or the orange and teal.
What if you did purple?
Purple? You think that would go? All right, let's do it. All right, so I'll be honest with you, I don't like purple. So we'll see how this turns out. But again, I didn't pre-gaff, all right? This is what happens when you don't pre-gaff.
Look at all this time we're wasting.
It's embarrassing, honestly. Call myself a professional. All right, so we're gonna go to max power on this, and I'm gonna have Alicia jump in.
What's up, Alicia?
And you're gonna be right here, just kind of pointing this right at the lens. What are we in here? Group C. So I'm on group C, so right, I've got A, B, C for groups, so that I can control the light individually when I decide to use, you know, the right way. All right, let's get a test shot. You wanna get right up in here, right there. And this should, in theory, we'll see what it looks like. Let's take a test shot. I'm blind. You've gotta be like right there. Test. Oh my gosh.
I told you the purple was what's up.
Dude, are you loving that shot? That purple, we're getting a little bit of the kind of flare with it, with the teal, with the orange. Looks amazing. Okay? That's you did it with your, I mean, just stepping in. Crunch time, she's ready to go. All right, let's do it again. Let's rock this out, okay? Let's get, yeah.
I don't think you gave credit where credit's due.
So, like I said, guys, like I was saying earlier in the video, purple is one of my favorite colors. And so I really do enjoy adding purple. You know, I just love it. It's a good color.
I'm so glad you had this idea.
I did. I'm an idea guy. I'm an idea guy. All right, let's get to it. All right, so let's see if we can make this. So the trick here is making sure that this is, let's put it right there, is making sure that this is firing into that lens. And that's what's gonna end up putting a little bit of that wash. Let's make sure, Violet, I like the way I love the way your face looks this way, but I wanna switch that up to this side, yeah. Yep, I think, yes, I like that. I love that, Violet, beautiful. Clear that up, okay, here we go, test. Yep, here we go, one, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. My goodness, mix something up for me, Violet. 2 hands more, get hands involved. Guys, that is a wrap. Hopefully you love this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know which lighting setup you enjoyed the most. But I'm excited because I don't know if you know this, like Before the videos start, we have an idea. I don't get like 3 hours to practice this and set it up. We just kind of run with it. And so I'm ecstatic about the results. I am excited to use this in some of my other photo shoots, but let's give it up to the real talent right here. All right. So Violet, what's your Instagram?
It is the Violet D.
The Violet D. Look her up on Instagram. Like I said, guys, if you want to see more videos like this in the future, like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.